We've got a Honda Accord here. Customer complains that the door locks don't work. First thing you want to do is you want to get a wiring diagram, figure out what kind of door locking system it's got. As you can see, I have mine. Now, this one is a ground supplying switch. It supplies ground to the ECU that controls the door lock. So, I've got my power probe here, and I've already took the liberty of removing this. Now, I'm going to find my wire, which is my black wire on this. I'm taking my power probe here, and I'm going to look, and I do not have ground at this switch. The switch does not work. Everything's plugged up, but still no ground. What's nice about the power probe is I can supply ground underneath it. I'm going to supply ground to it, and the door lock should work. So, now we know that we've got a problem somewhere between here and where my wiring diagram said it's grounded. It's grounded underneath of the steering column, and I'm going to go ahead and take a bet that we've got a problem in this door harness here, because there's other things grounded under the steering column and they all work just fine. If you look up under the dash, just right up under here on the back side of this, you'll see that there's just two harness connectors. Real easy to get to. That's what they look like, gray and white. Once you get those unplugged, kind of just tug on this. Feed them through, right like that. Now we've got something to work with. Now, let's see if we can find the broken wire. Hey, look, there's a broken wire. After removing, or at least sliding down this sleeve, you'll see here's the other section of broken wire. So, it's very important that when you're doing this, that you inspect closely all these other wires, because you definitely don't want to come back in here and do this again. Hate doing double work. But it seems like everything's good on this one, but for some reason, this wire was stretched really, really tight compared to the other ones. And I don't want to just reattach, so I'm going to have to make a little extension. But ultimately, when I connect these back up, this whole system is going to work again just fine. Don't want to just connect it like that, because then we're going to put more strain on it. Alright, if you'll notice, you see my repair, I added plenty of extra wire, so there's plenty of flexibility in this. It should never happen again. Use waterproof, weather resistant connectors, because it is kind of exposed to the outside even though it's inside this rubber thing. Final testing.